Triple M's Rush Hour podcast is brought to you by Fox Footy, only on Foxtel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I see assholes like you every day.
James Brayshaw.
Every day.
Billy Brownless.
Is this moron number one?
Hey.
Put moron number two on the phone.
Bill's just starting to randomly speak.
What the hell is wrong with you two?
Everybody's working overtime.
Listening to the Rush Hour.
Triple M.
I feel good.
Friday.
Bang.
Grand Prix Friday. The weather in this town can't get any better. We've got footy starting tonight, Freo Collingwood. It gets no better, Willis.
That's right, Jim.
This is this magnificent city at its sharpest. Next 2 hours, you're going to enjoy what's coming your way. Hamish McIntosh not far away. Big ruckman for Geelong.
Big Hank.
About to start playing. We're loving that.
Yep.
Shawnee Higgins from the Western Bulldogs, one of our favourites. A man with a large head, it has to be said. He's got a big head.
Big head.
So we're looking forward to that as well. You're speaking to the beautiful Georgia, who's the Australian Grand Prix ambassador.
Yes, Jim.
You caught up with her down at the track, so that's going to be very, very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Hello to you, Bill.
G'day, Jimmy boy. Great to see you. Well done last night. Good show.
Nice show.
G'day to the listeners. And here you go. We run a tight ship around here. That is my policy.
Yes, well, when I see 5 weirdos dressed in togas stabbing a guy in the middle of the park in full view of 100 people, I shoot the bastards. That's my policy.
Frank Jewell.
Who, Bill?
Hey, now, here you go. We've been down. We've been down to the Grand Prix today.
We have.
Magnificent down there, thanks to our good friends at Crown. And let me tell you, Jim.
Yes.
And if you haven't heard already, the only...
Oh, he wouldn't have heard. No.
Well, you wouldn't. Very good. Because the thing that's going to come out of this Grand Prix is how quiet the F1 cars are.
Actually, we've got an effects mic on here.
Righto.
I'll turn it up so you can hear them.
That's them.
That's
come
them.
on.
No,
They
they're a
can't
bit
be
loud.
that quiet.
No, but Jim, why are they so quiet? Higo?
They went from a V10 naturally aspirated to now a V6 turbo engine. And, of course, as you know, Jim, having a turbo car
Yes.
yourself, the turbo muffles a lot of
Quietens
engine
it
noise.
down. I
Quietens it
know.
all-
Well-
they are so quiet compared to previous years.
Like a go-kart.
So the whole...
yeah,
Not happening anymore.
No.
No.
Oh, that was half the deal.
And
You don't
guess
have to
who's-
walk around with earplugs in.
No.
Nothing.
Guess who's cracked the sads?
Who?
Sam.
The Forzel.
We walked in with Sam.
We did.
Actually got booked right out the front. His son,
Force?
son dropped him off
Yes.
out the front, so the car was still moving.
Yes.
Just dropped him off. Coppers got him for
I don't know what.
whatever
Not,
it is.
not a drop-off zone,
Us
but
or his son?
his
He
son
got Jack, So anyway,
He would have been impressed with that.
So
Forzel.
cranky to walk in with. Then he gets in there and he could not believe it because he's gone straight up to the front of the suite,
Yes.
the souk, and he loves his cars. He's
He
watching
does.
them, and he was
noise.
disgusted. As a lot of rev heads, people that love their V8s and not the V8s, the F1s, mate, they are very very quiet, Jimmy boy.
Well, that's interesting, and I will look forward to the full reaction from everyone because sometimes it's the noise that drives people mad, but I actually quite like it. I like the noise around Melbourne this weekend. The other thing I'm going to say, Willis,
Yes.
and I know this isn't a get stuffed. This is more just an observation that I'd like to make, and I think on behalf of most Rush Hour family members.
Yeah.
The name, I decree that the name Stephen Dank
Yes.
should never be brought up again, ever, anywhere publicly, until he's charged with something.
Yeah.
Because apparently there's been some cause thing handed to him that was broken last night out of Sydney. There's some just cause clause that he's now been served with or whatever the hell it is.
It's a
Bill,
notice. He got served. I'll tell you what it is. Jim.
What is it, Bill?
He's been issued with a show cause letter.
Show cause letter.
Show cause letter.
Bill, I couldn't give a stuff. I'm sick of the sound of this bloke. I don't know him.
No.
I've never met him in my life.
No.
He might well be a decent man. I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah.
But I'm sick of the sound of him. So,
But-
Bill,
Yes.
I don't want to hear his name again until he's actually been charged with something and therefore it becomes relevant.
So does this mean that it does speed it up? I think he's got 10 days
God knows.
and then hopefully we sort it out in the next couple of weeks.
Oh,
and as you
please.
said, because we don't want another year
No.
like last year, Jim.
No,
and
we don't, Bill.
And Essendon don't want another year like last year. The supporters don't want
No.
another year. And us as comments and special comments men do not want another year. Another year like last year, Jim.
Hence my decree, Bill.
Hence.
No more of his
Decree.
name until
Yes.
there's something concrete to put behind it.
Decree.
All right, we're going to a break. I can see the big man just
Oh,
wandering
look
in
at
and have a
Hank.
look at Big Hank. He's got a bit of swagger back.
Well, he's a big cat now.
Oh, and his shoulders start rolling, and then he gets tired and comes off the ground, and then his head starts lobbing down. Never seen a man blow up quicker than Hamish McIntosh. Going to join us next on the Rush Hour.
Welcome
Hey,
to the
no
cat,
doubt.
Geelong Ruckman, Hamish McIntosh. G'day, Hammer.
G'day, boys.
How are you, mate? You're looking fit.
Yeah, well, I'm obviously a lot better than last time I was seeing you boys. It's just great to be playing footy again. I've missed it. It's been a tough road. It's been a long few years, and to be back playing footy again, it's just a dream come true to be playing at the Cats now. And yeah, look, I'll take it one week at a time, but yeah, it's just such a better life rather than being stuck in rehab.
Well, I was talking to a few of the boys because obviously your comeback game was against the Kangas, and they said you've always been good, first-hand ruckman, and able to sneak forward and take a grab. So that's never been a problem. Getting around the ground hasn't always been your strength, Big H. But they said you were getting around nicely.
He was.
Yeah, I felt I've got a lot of work in this pre-season. I've done pretty much all of it. I had a bit of a hiccup where I missed 2 weeks, and that people were starting to question what was going on with my body, and people were getting worried. But look, I had a little hiccup. But other than that, I've done 3 to 4 months of really solid training, and yeah, going to the games, I felt really fit and strong, and my body feels good, my knee feels good, and
Couple of sausages.
I got one sausage. It wasn't the perfect drop pump, but it went through. But no, it's just great to be playing again, and the body feels good. I feel fit, and look, just hoping for a good year ahead, and hopefully just have a bit of luck as well, and stay out of the rehab room, and I've finished my career over the next 2 or 3 years, or however long I've got. Would be great to finish in the right way rather than being injured.
Supporters were getting a bit worried, Jim. They heard that the Cats had picked up Hammer, but we hadn't seen him.
No.
Had not seen him even train there for a while. So a lot of people were saying, "Where is he?" And then. And I reckon the Melbourne game was good. You went up to NT,
Alice
Springs. But then last week, I reckon you played a bit longer than expected because you're going all right. And I reckon Scotty's going, he's going all right. He's
Leave
going
him out
better.
there.
So we'll play him a bit longer, and then he plays round 1. Is that how you're reading it?
Oh, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to leave that to Scotty to make that decision. But no, look, I feel like the form's been okay, and it's been a really good positive step both games, and I've got a lot of confidence taking out of both of them. And yeah, look, last week I ended up playing a little bit more than I thought, but as I said, I had a lot of work through the pre-season, so I was never doubting my ability to play a bit of game time. Look, there's a few head wobbles at times, JB, which you would have been happy with, or I'll get a little bit tired, which you know about, but most of the time it was pretty good.
How's big Dawson Simpson? Because he's going along nicely too. How are you connected with him?
Yeah, no, really well with Dorse. He's a great fella. He's
Good
a real
country boy, isn't he?
Yeah, you'll never take the country out of Dorse. I reckon the day when he finishes footy, he'll be back up in Barnawatta before you know it. So.
He goes shooting, Jim,
Maybe he would.
Yeah.
and then he gets a little dinghy and goes out to the bay, and
That's
he
it.
goes
Fishing.
fishing and
I asked him the other day, I said, how many guns you got? And he says he's got about 8 to 10 for his shooting. Just
All
to go
licensed?
shooting. Yeah, all licensed.
Yeah.
So he's a great bloke. He's great to work with, Dorse. He just wants to learn. He's a big boy. He throws me around a bit, so... But it's great to see him improve. He's had a great year last year, and he's looking like he's really going to improve on that and bounce back and have a great year this year as well.
All right, we're going to take a break. Hamish McIntosh, our guest. I understand some trash spoken on the weekend. Some former housemate trash. I want to know exactly what was said.
Yeah.
That's coming up after this.
Hamish McIntosh.
Let me ask you this. You played against your old mob, and you were playing on Nathan Grimer, who you shared a house with for 3 years or whatever it was, and never been short of a word in his life, Nathan Grimer. So I imagine he would have started piling into you when you went down there. What was going on?
He was just thinking pretty much it was some easy touches on me. Just to
Run off?
Yeah, get some run off on me and get a bit of easy balls. His first game back, so he was hoping just to get a few easy touches and get back into the swing of things. But no, there's a fair bit of crap being spoken, and to be honest, I can't remember half of it because I can't remember half the crap we ever say to each other as it is. So
Anyone else on the ground giving it to you nicely?
Spud got real physical with me at one stage. And I said,
Come on,
I'm
Spud.
like, Spud, come on, mate. I was a groomsman at your wedding, so just
Lighten up a
let's
touch.
settle down a bit there. Boomer punched me in the ribs a couple of times. And then the boys just laughed at me every time I walked past them. It's like, I think they saw I was a bit tired sometimes. So just got to get them up and about. But no, I'll tell you, it was really a really weird feeling playing against them. I was excited to play and because I've missed so much footy, but it was really... a weird feeling to be playing against so many of your great mates. And look, when I lined up against Nani at times, I thought this is quite hard to play against your best mate to get right into it. But no, it was a good experience, and I'm looking forward to playing in the real stuff during the year.
Couple of injuries there, Hank. The Cats, of course, play the Adelaide Crows under lights. Oh, Jimmy, the lights are turned straight on
come
down
on,
there.
Bill.
Next Thursday down at Simmons Stadium. Motlop and Christensen, the two main ones, and Joel Selwood, actually. How Joel Selwood play round 1?
Yeah, I reckon Joel will play. He's, all signs that he will. He's been training yesterday and he got through the whole session, so he's looking really good. And look, he's a naturally fit bloke, so I don't think it's going to matter too much that he hasn't had too much match practice. He'll come in and dominate. He's a gun, so we've got no doubt there. Yeah, look, and the other two, you obviously love to have them both out there. They're both superstar players. Mott's nearly All-Australian last year, and Bundy's kicked nearly 30 goals. So they're super players. You'd love to have them there, but then, just as you said, it gives opportunities for the young guys now to come in and step up and fill the void.
Hey, Daniel Menzel, someone asked me about him the other day. Is he training with the group?
No, he's still on the side. He's still, but he's running and he's coming along really well from his knee. Again, it's just going to be a slow process with Dan. Obviously, with his history, there's no rush. It's going to make sure they get him right and train him up and get him strong. And look, he's running on the side. He's looking fit. And, I'm sure we'll see him in the second half of the year.
If I was to ask you, Bill, head-to-head, Adelaide versus Geelong, history of the two clubs, played 35 times. What would the win-loss be, do you reckon?
How many times? 35? Adelaide 20, Geelong 15.
18-17.
Is it?
With the Cats one in front. It's been quite a good rivalry there too in the 90s. And there was that one where Colby took that mark going back with a flight and it wasn't paid, big final.
I was a Cat supporter as a kid and I was shattered that night when Colby didn't get paid.
Ran back with a courageous mark. Unbelievable. But early days, they used to belt us over at Footy Park in the good old days. Scott Hodges kicked 13 goals one day.
When Blighty lined you all up when they ran out onto the ground, remember?
I remember that.
What the hell was that, Bill?
It was reverse psychology.
That didn't work.
That we lined up and clapped the Adelaide Crows onto their home ground. Nigel Smart ran past us and gave it to us, which is fair enough.
And they won by about 50 points.
We kicked the first 2 goals. Blighty, how good's this, mate? Lost by 16 goals. That was one of Blighty's favourites. But membership 36,500, going well down there. GeelongCats.com.au, and nice to live down or be down there. Just a nice little city, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful, mate. And look, Stephen Hocking's gone into the membership side of things now. I think we're 4,000 up. He was telling us the other day. So he's just come in and gone bang. So
see Bill at all, Hank? In the rooms or anywhere? Do you ever run into Bill?
When I want to jump a sign.
I actually have seen him a few times. I've seen him probably more times this year than last year. But in saying that, I was in rehab, so I didn't see too many people. So, I've seen a bit of Bill this year. He's been floating around.
Yeah. Must have a few auctions coming up.
I got it. Sporty. Hey, Darren Lyons, you met the mayor down there?
Oh, I haven't met him. I know, but I know a few of the boys have. They said he's a colourful character. So he's great to have on board. You can, at least you know he's passionate. And got the town, he loves the town, so it's great to have him on board.
All right. Well, Hank, good luck. Everyone in footy wants to see you go well. So hopefully round 1 and then uninterrupted the whole way through.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
On Yank. Now, Jim, when I had a bit of time off over the summer, I just floated over to Tassie and I thought...
A little bit of time off?
Yeah, and I thought I'd see a few people over there and did a night over there for a struggling cricket club over there.
Cashy.
No, I thought I'd just help them out. Natone, I think it was, Cricket Club.
Yes.
And on the way to the Natone Cricket Club, they were playing Penguin Cricket Club at Penguin.
Right.
So we dropped in there on the way and they were in a bit of trouble.
What part of Tassie are you?
We're up the top end. So
Devonport?
Yeah, Devonport, exactly.
Right.
Fly into Devonport and then get a nice little drive, horse and cart, to the Penguin Cricket Club.
Right,
So I lobbed there and they're batting. They're 7 for 60. They're in a bit of trouble, Jim. Lovely, nice, beautiful ground. Yes. And listen in here, not a bad story, this one, and then you can tell us your weird rules. Wow. Sitting there, having a frothy, watching them bat, beautiful little ground, the Penguin Cricket Club ground, and I started talking, and they said, what about a weird rule we have at this club? I said, oh, yeah, what's that? They said, if you hit a 6 on this ground here, out of the ground, so you can hit a 6 and it just goes over the fence, but there's another big fence around the ground. If you hit it out of the ground, 6 and out.
In a proper cricket match?
In a proper cricket game. 6 and out, and they were saying that a couple of weeks ago this bloke was smashing around, he was on 83, so they just served up a little juicy full toss. He's gone whack, hit it out of the ground, 89 and out.
No.
He's hit the 6, he's gone to 89, and he had to...
Their houses or something.
So a lot of complaints, I think, houses nearby, a lot of complaints from the neighbours. So the council have brought in at the Penguin Cricket Club, if you hit a 6 out of the ground, you're out.
Out.
And I thought, no way.
Did they have to go and get it, like backyard rules?
No, I didn't have to go get it. But I thought, how weird's that? I
is
could not
weird.
believe that.
Because you can't stop yourself once you're mid-swing.
Oh, mate,
You're not
exactly.
going to go, I'll just hit this for a little six.
A little six. It's
Out of the
Especially if you're
ground.
as powerful as I used to be.
Yeah, exactly.
move along, Bill.
I don't
Yeah.
think you ever hit one. Hence our topic.
Hence.
Weird,
Hence.
unique rules at your club.
Yes.
133353. Ring now. I'll give you another one.
Oh, hello.
I was watching the footy. Cats playing.
I missed the question.
Unique or weird rules at your club. Listen up, flappers. So at the Northern they were playing at Alice Springs Gym.
Yes.
And there's a tree called the Tree of Knowledge, right on the ground, right on the wing there. And if a ball hits that,
Are we talking cricket or footy now?
this is cricket,
Yes.
but I was watching the footy and they were talking about it. If the bloke hits a 6 into the tree
Of knowledge.
of knowledge, they've got to bowl it again. It's no score.
Dead ball. Dead ball.
Dead ball.
Wow.
Dead ball. So, weird and unique rules at your club, David.
Unusual.
Unusual. 133353. You know what the number is. If you've played sport and there's been a weird rule attached,
That's
we
it.
want to know about it.
Yes. Tennis, footy, netball,
Cricket.
cricket,
We've done cricket. What else could we do?
Golf,
croquet,
pool,
Baseball.
badminton.
Badminton.
unique rules in any sport. You can tell us about them, like the old one that I'd heard of, Bill, but
Yes.
never seen.
What?
And that is if you putt the ball off the green. So in other words,
Yes.
if you're putting and you're on the green and the ball rolls off the green, she's trousers off and lapper the green, which I'd heard about but never seen until I played with these three blokes.
And it happened.
And this guy's putted it off the front of the green, and the other two have said, righto, off they come.
Pants down.
Yep.
Like the old if you don't sink
Yeah,
a ball
around
in
the pool. Mate,
yeah.
this bloke's got his pants off and he's done a full lap of the green. And he's put them back on again and walked to the next tee box. I stood there, I said, boys, I didn't think that actually existed.
Exactly.
I thought it was apocryphal. Anyway, we got Matty on the line from Geelong. Hello, Matty.
Yeah, so do
Hey, boys.
Hey, Matty
I
boy.
used to play footy up in the Midlands, up Castlemaine, Maryborough.
Oh, yes.
There was a ground up there. The tree used to hang over the ground, and if you kick the ball into the tree, ball it in, boys. Just throw it in.
Yeah.
Wasn't out of bounds on the full, just ball it in.
Yeah, Castlemaine Footy Club. Nice little ground, but they got the tree that overhangs you. Spot on.
That's what Matt just said, yeah.
Yeah, you said that. Any pubs up there, Bill?
Good, nice pub up there too, Matty.
You should go once or twice, Billy. You might find something you like up there.
Yeah, the
Mate.
Cumbie.
You might actually buy it even.
There's a TAB and yeah, that's what's good.
Is there,
in
Bill?
Yeah, there is.
Ross is on the line, of course, Willis.
Hello, Roscoe.
How you going, guys?
Where you
Good
from?
afternoon.
Where you from,
I'm
Roscoe?
from Narry Warren, mate. Narry Warren.
Jim can't say it.
Nice, Nary Warren.
Narry Warren.
Yes.
What happened, mate?
Yeah, just playing around the golf with the boys, and if you don't hit it past the ladies' tee, it's a shout.
Normally a jug, although there aren't jugs around so much anymore, so you just have to shout the boys. But that's fair enough, Rossi.
Yep, that one too. And a 4-putt is also a shout.
4-putt.
The old 4-putt.
Does that ever happen on if you don't pass the ladies' tee? But we all say that, but it never really happens, does
Well,
it?
one of the reasons, quite for good reason, is that very few people stick around after a round of golf and drink anymore because they've got to get in the car and drive, Bill.
Right.
So you don't. The culture of that is gone, which is a good thing. So that stops, that old tradition. Wayne's on the line from Croydon. Hello, Wayne.
G'day, boys. How are we?
Good one.
Local rule.
Just the D-Bowls 3 who play tennis down in Croydon.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you hit a smash for a winner over the back fence, you get yourself $2.
So you got to hit it in, and then it bounces over.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you got a bit of muscle into it, Bill.
Crikey, $2.
$2, mate.
How much you make last year?
Oh, don't keep tabs on it, mate. Bit under the table. Keep the tax man out of it.
Jeez. Wayne's worried about $2.
He's had 3 smashes for the year, $6.
I think the tax department have got bigger concerns than that, Wayne.
Yeah, I think so.
One a bit closer than. Sean's from Ferntree Gully. Hello, Sean.
G'day, boys. How are you?
Oh, Shauno, how are you? Nice day. Couple of frothies.
Oh, frothies. Yeah, we got a drinking club and across the road.
Yeah, drinking.
And it's not a sporting club, a drinking club, and the elbow. And if it's your birthday, you've got to bring a slab.
Oh, that's a bit unfair, isn't it?
Oh, it's not your birthday. No, not really.
I couldn't work that out, Sean, at a place I used to work too. You used to have to bring a cake for your own birthday. I always thought surely someone else should buy you a cake, shouldn't they?
Yeah, no, not at this one.
No, well, we were the same. Slab, well, very nice. Okay.
What's the club called? Bend the Elbow.
Oh, it's just old blokes drinking every day. I only go once a week though.
Old blokes
Old
drinking.
blokes drinking every day. Sounds like the Valley Inn. Jacob on the line. Willis from Kinglake.
Yes, Jake.
Hey, how are you boys?
Good, mate.
Just when my brother used to play, I was a bit young, but they used to have a jug rule. So if you went out first ball,
Yeah.
you owed a bottle on the bar that night. Or if you went out just anywhere during your innings, or you went out, or you dropped a catch or whatnot, $10 on the bar that night. I was a bit young at the time, unfortunately, but it seemed like a fair good deal.
Indeed. Well, a lot of cricket clubs have that, don't they? And the footy clubs, if you get photoed in the social pages, you've got to pay money and things like that.
Only fair enough. Gibbo, his whole wage goes in. Bill,
yes,
this is the only place in the world where the term "went out" is used.
So it's not in South Australia?
Not anywhere else in the world, when you get out, is it called "I went out," except for Victoria.
We all say, I went out. I went out for 5.
I don't know. You go out after hours, Bill, as a rule.
No, but you went out.
I know. It's unique. Triple M football returns tonight. Willis, Fremantle, Collingwood at Etihad Stadium. Joining me, of course, the Duke, Gaz, Chief, Chua.
Yes.
The big field assembled, and it will be Howie down on the boundary. It'll be an unbelievable night.
Who wins
as we kick that well, it's interesting. I was having a look through both teams.
Yes.
Doing my research, Bill, because
boy.
you haven't got a lot of vision to go off this time of year, so you've just got to do it other ways.
Yep.
Anyway, I was laying them all out and having a look through it this morning, and by the end of it, I thought there's no way Fremantle can lose with that team. 21
of the 22 grand final players.
Every name you kept bringing up were quality.
That's right.
So as much as the Pies are at home and, of course, a great club, I just looked at the two lineups next to each other. Only my opinion. I thought Freo can't lose with that team in.
Yeah, but they're a couple of weeks behind Collingwood. That's the only thing that maybe.
All right, we look forward to that. Now, Bill, you went down to the track.
A Grand Prix track earlier in the week.
Yes.
And I caught up with a very lovely lady. She's the ambassador of the Formula One Grand Prix, thanks to Rolex, of course. Her name is Georgia Jaminda. Have a listen.
Well, here we are at the Formula One Australian Grand Prix, the Rolex Grand Prix this year, of course, and I'm with the ambassador, Georgia Jaminda.
Jaminda, yes.
Jaminda, Georgia,
well
welcome.
Done. Thank you so much.
So how is it? How are you going with the ambassador? What do you actually do?
So it's going really, really well. It's been amazing and such a good opportunity. So it's pretty much talking to people and promoting the event in the best way that I can. Lots of media opportunities and pictures, as well as doing awesome things like going in the car 300 kilometres an hour on the day and just talking to people.
Are you a rev head?
I am. Well, I'm redhead to revhead.
You are a redhead and got cute little freckles.
Yep. Thank you.
And you love the F1?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's such a buzz when it's in Melbourne, and it's so exciting because everyone gets really involved.
Yep.
Everyone's so passionate about sport in Melbourne, and it's a really good way to integrate sport and lifestyle.
And you love your other sports. You love your Aussie rules, which is fantastic, and got a thick, rich history there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because you're the granddaughter of the late Richard Pratt.
Yeah.
And obviously a bit of Carlton there.
Yep.
Yeah. So who do you actually barrack for?
So I barrack for Carlton.
Oh, good girl. Well done.
Yep. It's in the blood, so I've got to go for them.
Who's your favourite?
Probably Mark Murphy. He's good.
Yeah, he's kind of cute. He's short.
Yeah.
He's a bit short for you.
I know. Well, personally and professionally, whatever.
Right. So it's all happening here. Of course, started yesterday and goes through the whole weekend. And you just got to run around and just be nice, smile, and look good.
Yes, exactly. Not too hard, but it'll be fun.
Well, good luck. Good luck with the Grand Prix.
Thank you.
What was her name, Bill?
Georgia. And lovely girl. Rev head and redhead, as she said. Nice, cute freckles and...
Jaminda, she said.
Jaminda.
No, she said Jaminda.
Well, Jaminda.
No, it's important you pronounce someone's surname correctly.
Anyway, she's a lovely girl and doing a good job. And went down there today, as we said, and had a look at the grid girls. Weren't they, Hig?
Don't know, Bill. I didn't get to see them.
Weren't you there?
No.
A lot of people there today, Jim. Beautiful day, as you said.
It's a massive event.
I saw the Mazda promo girls.
Oh, right.
They were.
How's the celebrity race?
Well, we're just watching that, actually. Millsy.
Qualifying as we speak.
Qualifying. Millsy went off but got back on into the kitty litter. Sam Mack did the same thing. Dave Thornton from upstairs, no.
Nothing.
He beached it.
Into the litter.
A few people just getting together down there, Jim, I just saw. Gil McLaughlin.
Oh, of course.
Craig Kelly.
It's one of the big days, Bill. Friday in the Crown Marquee.
Jamie Bartell.
Everyone loves it. Now, Willis.
Yes?
We've spoken a lot about your football club.
Why?
Well, you had lots of injuries. You got another one with our man Billy Smets.
Yes.
He's going to miss at least 2 and maybe 3 with a little chip in his leg after copping a kick.
Pity it didn't hit him in the head. Would have been all right.
Jimmy Bartell
playoffs.
I read this morning out of the leadership group.
Yeah, no, that's his own decision. He's just happy to play footy, which is great. That means Harry Taylor now will be the sole vice-captain.
But what's wrong with Jim? He's
he's had enough.
Brownlow medalist, premiership player ×3.
He's a leader out there on the ground.
Right.
He's just pulling back a bit, and he's just going to concentrate on kicking some goals and playing good footy.
All right, and a whisper, and we must underline that it's only a whisper, coming out of Sydney, that maybe Buddy Franklin will not is not an absolute starter, starter.
Crikey.
Do you think that can't happen?
No, you think
Got to
he'd
get
play.
him out
They
there.
said he was okay. The other one was Jeremy Cameron, who's got a bit of a sore ankle. Well, that'll be interesting. Good luck to the first gamer tonight, Tom Langdon.
Yes, and it's our understanding he's Eddie Maguire's next door neighbour.
What? So he's playing his first game living in Toorak?
Living in Toorak.
He's going all right, Tommy boy.
Bill, he wouldn't be giving any of his teammates a lift to the ground.
Oh, no. Well, unless he does goes out the Western Ring Road. And Taylor Adams, too, playing his first game.
Yes, good luck to those two boys.
Yeah,
big moment making your AFL debut. What about, before we get to the break, the forwards playing in that Battle of the Bridges game? Kurt Tippett.
Yes.
And then you've got, of course, the Budweiser.
Yeah.
Two of the best in the business.
Reid.
And on the other side of it, Sam Reid, yes, of course, he might even play back. The other side of it, Willis, Jeremy Cameron, who is going to be, if he isn't already. And then do we get a look at the young Boyd, Kitty? Is it
Patton?
Big, the General?
Yeah, the General Patton.
Bill.
He's there.
Oh, we got Sean Higgins moving in here in a minute. He'd swap one of his pills to have any of those four in the forward half of the Western Bulldogs.
His pill would be as big as Patton's. Has he got a big... the head we're talking about.
It is
but no, you're right.
Embarrassment of riches.
Big forwards there, Jim. That's what you're trying to say.
And quality, too. Sean Higgins, a star, and we love him. Hello to you, Shawnee boy.
G'day, boys. How you going?
And 32 touches last time out, so that's nice.
Yeah, it was good to obviously interrupted last year and slightly delayed pre-season, so it was nice to get a half against Fremantle the week before and then get through a full game last Friday night. And the boys played pretty well, and we could take a fair bit out of it and had a little hit out last night between ourselves and getting ready for next Sunday.
And playing across half back there, Shawnee boy, is that the new spot for you?
It is for the minute, Bill. So, I think I'll start there and then we'll go from there and see what happens.
Now, the other night, I hear that you had the season launch and the Hall of Fame type thing night, and it was a very, very good night, and our mate Dougie Hawkins was inducted as a legend, and they tell me he spoke very well because he knows 5 languages. Not one of them is English. How did he go?
Yeah, he went well. It was a great night. The club put on a fantastic function. It was like you said, combine the season launch with the Hall of Fame, and along with Dougie being elevated to legend status, there was also Rowan Smith and Brad Johnson on the night that were there and got inducted into the Hall of Fame
as well, Bill.
Well, Doug only told me it was him. yes. But what is good is when you get blokes like Rowan and Brad and also Doug that get up there and talk about how much the club means, and you were there, but also the young boys.
Yeah, it was. It's to listen to Jono and Smithy, who were both Bulldogs through and through growing up and were one-eyed supporters, and then to hear what it meant to them going to the Whitten Oval and watching Footscray play back then, and then to be drafted or be introduced into a club that they supported and then have the best part of 15, 16 years there playing. And now Smithy's our line coach and Jono was involved last year. I think it just shows how much the footy club means to them, how crucial the club is to the West, and also a really good insight for our younger guys to get a little bit of history of the footy club.
Speaking of younger guys, the one that came into the footy show first up, young Bontempelli. Is that the right way to pronounce it?
It is, I believe, yeah.
And apparently got plenty.
Yeah, he has. He's fitted in really well. He's a wise head on young shoulders, and he's a really good size for a midfielder. I've got no doubt that he'll play some senior footy this year.
He doesn't want to end up in the same room as Julian De Stoop and our producer Luke Tunnicliffe, by the way.
They all got the big...
Bill, it's a sizable conch he's got, the Bont. Would that be right?
There might be a little bit of length there, yeah.
And big boy, too.
Oh, big boy.
6'3", would he be 6'3"?
Yeah, he'd be pushing 6'3" and moves really well, so he'll slot in nicely.
He's got one of those Western Bulldog looks and names. I reckon he might end up being a cult figure out at the doggery.
Who else will we see? Any other new players? Oh, Cramery, of course. Yeah. How's he going, Stewie boy?
Yeah, he's going well. Obviously, we'll slip it up forward. Along with Marcus, there'll be a few other guys that have had a taste for it, Mitch Honeychurch, but I think just to the guys that are 2-3 years in have taken some really good steps forward this pre-season. We all know what Liver brings, and he's done the last couple of years, but Dalehouse and McRae's shown some really good form over the pre-season, and I think Lockie Hunter is going to be as good as anyone up forward. So it's some really good young guys that have been introduced the last few years.
And you got one of the best three midfielders in the comp in Ryan Griffin.
Injured too.
You need to get to a ground when he plays, Bill.
You do.
I reckon. You can't appreciate how good this bloke is on the television. He's a freak. What's going on with him injury-wise?
Yeah, he's travelling pretty well actually now. He's had that slight back concern, but he'll be up and going. And yeah, I mean, we're a little bit biased when you see him every week, but I think last year I would have had him alongside Gary Ablett in just the impact that he has and how powerful he is around the stoppage. And in a side that probably wasn't travelling great early, he was dominating every game. So
he'll play round one. Is he going to miss footy? Where's he?
I'm
not sure.
Perth
I'm not sure
with the
so
back.
He's back training, but whether they'll make that call next week, and given that we're still 9 days out, yeah.
Is he your best trainer? Who's your best trainer?
Oh, he'd be up there. Yeah, I think the last couple of years he's taken his footy to a new level. So he's reaping the rewards.
Billy Brownless, James Brayshaw, Higo and Higo. That's it. The better one from the Bulldogs, of course, Sean Higgins.
Sean Higgins, and by the way, get stuck into the Western Bulldogs membership. I think nearly 25,000 members at Gather the Pack, Willis. Get on the website, westernbulldogs.com.au. Easy prompts to follow and become a member of your footy club.
And unfortunately, round one, or unfortunately for the Dogs, we spoke about it, you've got to wait another 9 days and you go over to Perth. And but it'd be good to actually start playing. You're sick of the games, the practice games now, you just want to play footy.
Yeah, I think after a couple and you've had a run around and a kick and your structures are all in place, that round one couldn't come around quick enough.
Are you one that'll sit down and watch tonight's game and the Giants in Sydney over the weekend? You love your footy that much?
Yeah, I'll watch tonight's game and I mean, I won't go out of my way to watch all the games, but if they're on and I'm there, then I'll watch them.
Yeah, we talk about Cam Smith, just re-signed with the Melbourne Storm, I think in his early 50s, Bill.
52, so it takes him through to 56.
56. Yep. Daniel G and Syracuse are a similar arrangement.
Just keeps going.
In the late 40s.
and still looks good.
And still looks very good, even though, as Nath Brown points out, got very small teeth. And how's he at, please?
Baby teeth.
Yeah, he's going well. I think, he's kicked goals in every preseason game that he's played this year. I think he's getting younger and younger every year that he plays. But, I thought he was going to be a coach about 3 years ago and he's still playing. So he'll go around again.
And Adam Cooney?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Coons is going well. I think we saw glimpses of the best of Coons last year and his pre-season's stacked up again to that. So hopefully a really good year from Coons.
And Bob Murphy, I think they're going to cut his arm off. Was that bad?
They spoke about that, yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, and all of a sudden he might play round one.
He is, yeah. The rubber man, he's back. He played last night and in the scratch match and got through fine. So I would imagine he'd be close for round one.
Will Minson, another very strange unit that we like out there at the Western Bulldogs.
Yeah, big Wilbur. Obviously, really good year last year and another good pre-season, and he's just one of those big guys that we get massive game time from, and hopefully can produce another really good year.
All right, so off-season for you, what did you get up to?
What did you do, Sean?
My off-season was slightly different, but given that I didn't play nearly all of last year, I had a break during the season when the guys were playing, and I couldn't do a lot when I was in a moon bit and on crutches. So sort of kept training as much as I could over that break because I was running on a machine that I needed to get back to join in full pre-season.
Oh, yeah. Any scratch games or practice matches or just have a kick here or there, anywhere?
Couple of little kicks, Bill, but
whereabouts?
I saw you run around once.
Oh, no.
Where?
Nearly turned me off footy.
Oh, no.
No, what we're getting at, I ran into Shawnee and his dad. We had a thing for the Newtown Footy Club, a very nice footy club there in Geelong, and went out with, we'll just call him Nigel. Got a nice property out the road there, Jim.
Just call him Nigel.
Yes, and...
Would that be because that's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Or Nige. And anyway, it got late in the evening, and we'd had a few. I think you were only on the waters. Or did you have one or two?
Just a couple of quiet ones, Bill.
Yeah. Which you're allowed to, yeah.
Quiet.
Your dad was pissed. Anyway, and about 10 o'clock at night, Jim, Nigel was running the show, got up and made Joel, Selwood and myself captains.
Yes.
And we had to pick our side like you did in the good old days in the schoolyard.
Yes.
So I had a look around the room and there was only one head I could see, to be honest, Jim. So I picked Shawnee. He was my coach, assistant coach.
Assistant coach. Yep.
And then Joel picked someone, and then I picked his old man Mick because he was a good player. He was down at the Cattery there for a while, and we had about a side of I had 7 players, and Joel had 7 on his side, and we're going out to have a game of footy at 10 o'clock at night.
Really?
Couple of frothies under the belt, Jim.
This would have gone well, yeah.
And Nige, the boss, said, "Bill, your team are skins."
Right.
So I gathered my side together and had a chat to him. I said, "All right, we're going skins, all right." All off.
Oh, no.
Took all the gear off, we did. Nutty, wasn't it, Sean? If I'm lying, just cut in whenever I tell a lie here.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time you got your kid off, Bill.
No, exactly. But we're 7 blokes standing around nude.
What is this?
Gave him a big charge, a big rev. And then, mate, we ran out. Joel's team was out there, and we ran out naked. Mate.
Bill.
You've seen nothing like it.
Bill.
Oh, Mickey.
Dad. Buggered blokes with no clothes on trying to have a game of footy.
Shriveled up in the night.
No, like Christmas trees, some of the things hanging down.
Oh, jeez.
Mate.
Here you go. You would have been the only sober, sensible one there. What the hell was going on?
Oh, mate, I wasn't getting involved in that.
Actually, Higo looks all right, nude. Mate, him.
The old man?
No, him. Mate. Crikey.
We need to wrap this up.
No more of this.
But it was funny little game, the things you do when you've had a couple of frothies.
Yeah, really, Bill.
And this Nige tells you to do.
Why do you just get your clothes off all the time, Bill?
Well, when you have a few, I don't know why. It's a stupid thing, and I'm not doing it anymore.
In Germany, you did it in Perth on the footy show. You just
did it in the share house.
You did it the other day when we did the promo for the footy show on the Wrecking Ball.
When I was Billy Ray Cyrus.
You just keep getting your clothes off, Bill.
I know. But this one, you had a few frothies, and it was all a bit of fun. No one got hurt, did they, Sean?
All good, Bill. All good.
Well, we'll leave Sean to go and enjoy. We'll give him the Nina and Pasadena pack outside. Hey, good luck. Big game in 9 days' time, but a big season too for the Dogs, so we wish you well.
Thanks, guys.
And for yourself, Sean.
Cheers. Thanks,
Good
Bill.
on you, mate.
Bill?
Let me understand this, Bill.
What, mate?
You and 6 others.
Yes.
And Joel Selwood, well, actually, he was fully clothed
Yes.
with his other 6 mates. But you and 6 others at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
With a fair bit of personality tablets on board.
A lot.
Decided you'd play a game of football as grown men nude.
And it happens, Jim.
No, it doesn't.
It does happen out there.
I don't think it does.
Not in my circle of mates.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I played footy nude.
Well, you blokes have got to live. Get out there and live a bit. It's an a la naturel.
Yeah, I don't understand.
To run
what
around
nude is,
naked
Bill.
in a paddock out the back of Geelong. Mate, it was okay.
Was
we
it?
loved it. Free as a bean, we were.
Free as a bean. Write that down,
Not
Nick,
exactly
will you,
sure what it
please?
means,
No.
We were free and loving it. Problem was it was too dark and we couldn't find the footy. So there wasn't a lot. But we ran around for a while and it was fantastic. So hence our question to the listener today,
Yes.
133353.
Yes.
What have you done in the nude? Now, please
yes.
don't ring.
With the obvious.
With
Bill.
the obvious. Exactly.
We know what generally gets done in the nude.
Exactly.
We're wanting to know what unusual things you've done in the nude.
Unusual.
So is that what you should have added at the end there, Bill?
What have you done in the nude?
Unusual.
One 33353. We take your calls next. What have you done in the nude unusual?
Yes, that's it.
Apart from
Because
the obvious.
Bill and his idiot mates decided they'd play footy, grown men, late at night. Keith from Geelong. Keith.
Yeah, hello, boys. Great show. Look, after Hawthorn won the flag in 91, there was 3 metres of snow that year at Hotham Falls. We decided to celebrate with a week skiing. One after it, went for lunch here, having a few beers. One of the boys said, "Hey, let's how about we put in 100 each and one of us ski at the nude at the back, winner take all." So we're having a beer and that, and come 2:30, they're all weak as. I said, "Boys, cough up, I'm going to do it."
Yep.
So I had to take my clothes off up the top, ski down Heavenly Valley. I had to join everybody, line up with everybody else. Mind you, when I got to go onto the chair, they teed it up with a bloke to hit the button, so the ski lift broke down for 2 minutes, mind you.
And was it cold, Keith?
No, actually, we had good weather that year too. It was actually quite a. I got a few snow bombs at me, but I collected up. I collected up that night anyway, so it was good.
Nicely done, Keith. Now, hang on the line because Bill's got a $100 voucher for you.
Yeah.
Not for Keith, for the best caller.
We have indeed,
Well,
thanks
might be for Keith.
Well, it could be for Keith. They're good friends at Shell Coles Express.
All right, Alex is in Paran. Hello, Alex.
Alex.
G'day, Jazz. How are you?
Good. What happened, Alex?
Okay, so I was out with some boys when I was serving in the British Army in London,
Yes.
and we decided to go for a night on the tiles. We were in Leicester Square,
Oh, yes.
and one of the boys
bet that I wouldn't get naked and run straight through the middle of the fountain.
Yes.
I was young and stupid and very drunk and decided I would.
So through the fountain at Leicester Square.
Leicester Square in the middle of London, yeah. About,
And you're in the British Army.
About 10:30 at night.
What was the bet worth, Alex?
I think it was about 20 quid at the time, so not a lot.
No, but that'll get you around. That'll get you a pint or two. All right, well done. Through Leicester Square's fountain, Chris from Gisborne. Chris?
How you going, guys?
Good, man. What have you done unusual in the nude?
Mum and Dad had 7 acres up in Mount Masson, and Dad was always on me back about doing the lawns. So, about 4:30, I thought, no worries, we'll go out, I'll do it nude, you bastard. So I got the brush cutter and did it in the nude.
What, the whippersnipper?
Yeah, the big brush cutter.
Oh, no.
That's dangerous, isn't it? The nude.
Oh,
yeah, there was debris flicking around in places where it really hurt.
So you're out there doing it nude, Mum and Dad. What, were they just watching?
No, he wasn't. He seen me do it, he goes, you're an idiot, what are you doing? He wasn't too impressed.
Righto, well, there you go. Something different to do without any clothes on, Bill. Stephen Ferntree Gully. Stevie?
Stevie?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Billy can relate to this one, I reckon, JB, about shotgunning cans.
Oh, yes, please. Responsibly, yes.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, Bill. Well, this is a race over 50 metres, and you've got to shotgun as many cans as you can. You run to one end, shotgun another. Well, I hold the record at this. There was 8 of us, and I hold the record of shotgunning 8 cans, and by the time I got to the finish line, I was nude, and there were $5 notes all over the grass for me.
Bill, that's a bored Australian man.
And he's
come up with that game.
But he's got a record.
We can't condone that.
No, we can't, of course. But when you get bored, Bill, Australian men come up with stuff.
I know. Where's the record held? Whereabouts are we?
It's up in Ararat, believe it or not.
Ararat.
Right, now, thank you, Bill. Rex is in Point Lonsdale. Hello, Rexy.
I don't think
Hello,
there's
boys.
any Ararat. Yeah. Yes, Rex?
Golf in the nude.
Oh, where?
At Queenscliff.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we had a bit of a session with the lunatic soup, and out we went, and it got a bit rainy, so we thought the clothes were a bit heavy, so ditched the clothes and played the 18th in the nude.
Free up your swing a bit, wouldn't it?
So you played one hole nude.
It was a bit hard to concentrate on which ball to put in the hole.
Yes. Well, all right.
And then when we finished, we walked off to do the scores, and the president's standing on the balcony, and he said, oh, well, we've seen it all now.
Point Lonsdale, well, Queenscliff.
Queenscliff. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice little course there, too.
Lovely part of town.
It is, indeed.
Right, well, Bill, $100 voucher.
Golf,
Who are you giving
keg
it to?
race, British Army.
I tell you, can I have a vote?
Well, you sway me.
All right. I like
Mount Macedon?
Oh, yes, I like the whippersnipper.
I'm with you too. The brush cutter, and that was Chris from Gisborne. Mum and Dad said go out and do the mowing, and he went out there nude. So well done, Christopher.
Thanks.
$100, mate. Fuel voucher.
Oh, here he is.
What are you doing?
You got a engine.
He started up the whippersnipper.
What did you start then?
Start up the Massey.
Max's Pee-wee.
He's got a Pee-wee, 50.
Yeah, they ride it in the house to do burnouts in the house on it. Loves it.
What are we dealing with? What are we dealing with, Bill?
He rides a Pee-wee in the house doing
and does
burnouts.
burnouts.
Where in Gisborne?
Yeah.
Are you on it now?
Nah, turned it off. The wife will kill me.
And only fair.
Yeah.
All right, well,
She's got a slate floor and she can't get the skids off the floor.
Can't get the skid marks off the slate floor.
That's the rush hour audience.
That is. That's how we roll.
The kids are just sitting around watching you.
That's it.
Oh, well done, Chris.
Here we go, Bill.
Where do baby gorillas sleep, Jim?
Where, Bill?
In a apricot. Geez, that's terrible, Shane. Shane from Croydon.
Don't throw him.
Shane.
Croydon, perhaps.
Croydon.
In a apricot.
In an apricot. Very good, Shane. Well done. It's been a good show. Good week.
Bill's purposely making him bad.
He's trying to get out of it.
He is.
Yeah, we might change that.
Sucked in, Bill. You're going to have to stay on.
The 1%ers are up next.
Well done, Shane.
Triple M's Rush Hour podcast was brought to you by Fox Footy, only on Foxtel.